Before you start watching videos, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss interesting and informative episodes. And click on the bell to receive notifications about new videos, allowing you to be the first to know about fresh materials. Your comments and feedback are important to us. They help us to improve our content and make it more interesting and relevant. Subscribed? Then we wish you a pleasant viewing. When a person comes by destiny, they manifest themselves in such a way that you don't have wild passion or love at first sight. It doesn't happen. He appears in your life, and you do not have some bright emotions, brain explosion, goosebumps all over your body, butterflies in your stomach, and other passions. A person by fate comes into your life without any clues, as if he rolls into your life on a smooth path, without stumbling, without faltering, easily and effortlessly, as if he has been in your life many times and everything is familiar to him to the smallest detail. He is calm, comfortable, easy, safe. This is what you feel when you have a fateful partner with you. No fears, cheating, crazy passions, figuring out relationships, betrayal. With him there is no crazy love, but there is great respect. You live in a pair with such a person, kinship of souls, as if he has always been with you. You understand each other from half a word. You will never pass by him, because he will be the person who will understand you 100%, and you will realize that you are soulmates with him. You understand each other so well that you don't need to strain each other to impose your society. But you will constantly catch each other's eye. And it would take a lot of effort not to notice. You will not even have a reason to run away from him. He will not give you such a reason. But often people who, because of their pride and sense of self-importance, narcissism and selfishness, choose to tie their lives to those they feel only passion for, to whom they are incredibly attracted, mistaking these hyper feelings for love. But what is it? Amidst a false motive, people often choose a pretty picture over soulmate. Sad? Absolutely. And what happens next in such couples? They both suffer. And, in the end, they run away anyway, having really frayed each other's nerves. After all, it was a false motive, and the true motive was in the other person. Passion ruin and spoil life, but people, like moths, fly to the light, burned, but do not draw conclusions, and again everything repeats in a circle, again passion, and it seems that here it is love, but it is just a mirage, which dissipates, and remains disappointment and decay. And all this time you are passing by the one you need to slow down, stop, look closely and see the fateful person, feel that here he is your soulmate, your couple. But time passes and many people realize too late that there is no return. A person misses, without noticing a fateful person. It doesn't mean that this person is bad or good, ugly or beautiful. It doesn't depend on appearance. And then both of them suffer, living with false motives, and the fateful person, whom he did not notice, missed, did not pay attention to, disappears from his life again, to appear again after a while. And this is the true motive. Who is he, a fated man? What is meant by a fated man is that fate is going to push you together sooner or later anyway. The person destined for you by fate will be many. When people speak the same language and understand each other without words. Just a look, a smile, a movement of the head or a hand is enough, and you realize that you have known this person for many years. When you meet, you say that you know each other, but you can't remember under what circumstances you met, where you met and how fate brought you together. Do not worry that your memory fails you, not at all. It could be a dream in a distant childhood, but the image of a fateful person is still preserved in your memory. It could have been other lives where you were already a couple, but of course you cannot remember this while living your life on earth. It is not a fact that you will be together all your life. He may come for a certain period, then disappear, come back again and again and again. As they say, fate and you can't escape from fate. Again crossed somewhere, again collided, again met, again and again. But usually, if you notice a destiny person at once, you don't miss him, he comes seriously and for a long time. But alas, people are often blind, deaf and stupid, unfortunately. A fateful person will come across your life path many times. All these meetings are not accidental. But will you realize it? The question. There may be months, years, decades between your meetings. But fate will continue to bring you together. And it's up to you to be together or never become one. Have you ever noticed in your life that with many people fate brings us to different sides of life? You can live your whole life in a small town, be in a relationship with a person, then break up, and never once again in the city and never meet a once close person. Well, then he was close only for you, but not for fate. but with a fateful partner you will bring you fate constantly. Sadly, if you do not realize it or realize it too late. How not to miss the fateful person? A fated person comes when you stop waiting and believing that it will happen. You no longer have the idea of meeting your destiny in your head. And, on the contrary, a non-fated man comes when you are looking for him and planning to build a relationship. And the whole problem is that when a person by destiny appears near you, you do not notice him, you let him pass by, focusing all your attention on those people whom you imagine in your head as destiny, but they are not. And you start a family with them, have children, and all the time you perceive your partner as fateful with your head, but you do not feel him with your soul. You do not feel who he is by his inner nature. But including your head, you analyze your partner and reassure yourself that he is a good person, successful, kind, soft, in general, normal. The head lives, but the soul is silent, does not respond to him, sleeps. And if you ask such people, do you love him at all? You may hear an uncertain, probably, yes. And if even for a moment you have a doubt in your love for this person, it is not a doubt, you force yourself to love him with your head, but your soul does not accept your choice. How not to give in to false motives? When you are not sure that you love a person from the soul, your love stories are often wrong. And to distinguish between them, you need to engage in spiritual growth, spiritual practices, and learn to choose not with your head, but with your soul. Even going to an ordinary grocery store can be a practice of spiritual development for you. When approaching a shelf with products, take goods not with your head, but with your soul. Take away the practicality, frugality, correctness, trendiness, turn off your head. Create a tandem of stomach and soul. And listen to yourself, what product you definitely want to eat and what you definitely don't want to eat. So in relationships, remember, your head will always deceive you. It will choose the one who is prettier, younger, sexier, richer, etc. And after a while, when you get tired of the pretty picture, you won't even want to look at this person. Therefore, to recognize a destiny person, not to succumb to false motives, you can only due to the spiritual component, as well as the ability to diagnose and analyze. How to recognize a partner by fate and not by fate. A destiny person will never traumatize you on purpose or hurt you intentionally. All his actions are appropriate. He will never be an abuser or a tyrant. He will never intentionally hurt you or take you out of your equilibrium and peace of mind. All his actions are measured and appropriate, no matter how old he is. And they are easy to recognize and easy to pump through them. And here is a relationship not by destiny. This is a format where tyranny, aggression, quarrels, betrayals, cheating, jealousy, abusiveness prevail in the relationship between partners. Where you can immediately be so crushed morally and physically that stress and depression will be guaranteed to you. That is why relationships by destiny are easy, joyful, pleasant, but in relationships not by destiny everything is difficult, dramatic and sad. When are we sent a destiny person? When you develop in all directions, do only what you like and do not do what you do not like, and manifest in all forms given to you from above, such as beauty, elegance, creativity, wisdom, femininity, attractiveness, depth, kindness, you are sent a fateful partner. When there is a total manifestation of a person in all their personal qualities, there is a harmonious large-scale state of self-actualization. When there is self-actualization, you do what you came to earth for, all the rays of your inner sun open up, you develop in all directions, get pleasure, serve the world. And then the probability of meeting a person by destiny increases. A person not by destiny comes when you are lost in life. When you do not know why you live, you do not understand what is the main thing for you in life, where you are going, what your interests are, you do not know your values, you do not know what you are striving for, you do not have internal clear settings of what you like and what you do not like. You are like a weather vane, you turn wherever the wind blows. A person who knows exactly what he likes and what he cannot tolerate is already close to the state in which he has passed self-identification, i.e. a person clearly understands who he is, why he is here, what he does right and what he does wrong, what he loves and what he hates. And this person will not be able to mistake a false motive for a true one. He will be able to distinguish between a fated person and a karmic person. Thank you for knowing yourself and the universe with me. Trust yourself, listen to your heart and go forward with confidence and peace of mind. Give me a like and share this video with your friends if it was helpful to you. See you again on my channel where we will continue to explore the mysteries of spiritual development and growth. Goodbye and may light and wisdom always accompany you on your path.